Oh, I'm sorry, I came back once again. It's not time video. The true meaning of what Kawaii meant by this is the inner shinobi, or how is he going? At first, I didn't understand. I was quite confused looking at everybody else, especially years ago when I wasn't even a fan of Boruto at all. Before I started reading the manga, the anime has its problems, but when it does adapt, it's alright. I'm still waiting for that. It actually fixed the art style, but and then it finally clicked to me. It all pieced together. It all makes sense. Now, what maybe understand is, early in Boruto, the main key point was Boruto used the ninja school to cheat the Chunin exams instead of learning it legitimately. And then it stops there, and Boruto actually changed. He actually evolves, especially towards later when he meets the one of the Daimyo's son later on. And he teaches him about how to be a ninja and throw a shuriken. He was like, oh, no, I want to cheat. I want to get it my own way. I want to do this the right way. I need to do this the legitimate way so I could be like the man who admires Sasuke. But then, an arc happened where Sarada, Mitsugi, and Boruto all go to I think it's Takasuke's, Dr. Takasuke's laboratory, and they see all the ninja tools and everything like that. You can shoot fireballs, you can walk on walls, you can fly like it's like a kite, like your shinobi from One Piece. And then it was right there when it all made sense to me. It was right there when I read those chapters, and it's like it's right before going the whole Io and the Jiraiya clone Kashin Kodo shows up. It was right before they hop on the train and everything. It was right those like 1 or 2 chapters. That is when it all clicked to me. That's when it all made sense. Especially when Dr. Katese was able to absorb the ninjutsu, and also those androids that was fighting, or the machines or androids that was fighting, can also shoot the fake fireballs and everything else. The whole point of the ninja tools is to replace ninjutsu, and the only thing that will survive is taijutsu and the ninja tools. That was it. Anything connected to chakra will all be gone. The Byakugan, the Sharingan, all those things released. Now, how will Kawaii Ki, I keep saying Kawaii Ki, how he achieved this whole exterminating all the chakra thing, I don't know. But there was a period of time where the humans inside Naruto did not have chakra. They ate from the chakra tree, and next thing you know, generations later, they got chakra, and now Kage wants it back. Look, Kage, you the one who fell for that man. Had to be the most strangest awkward relationship ever. Me and my alien wife. Returns in a brand new anime, another 24 episodes of me and my slice of life journey. That's pretty funny. But they did exist before that, and I kept questioning for like years. Was like, what's Kawaii mean? Like, we've seen the samurai, but the samurai, aside from like that one movie, and when Sasuke attacks the 5 Kage, besides from the samurai never really shows back up again. But it wasn't about that. It was about actually destroying all the chakras, getting rid of all of them, and everybody would just be a normal human being. How would Kawaii achieve such a goal? I don't know, but he plans on destroying not just the Otsutsuki, but everything tied to Otsutsuki. Now, technically, his goal is arguably quite mobile. He's trying to rid humanity of the Otsutsuki and everything tied to them, and will be completely separated from them. Only problem is, more than likely, a lot of people's going to die. Now, ironic thing is, I want to suppose when I was thinking about this video, making this video was, what if Kawaii Ki teams up with Code? Now, I understand that Code is going through his feelings right now. He believes that his supposed feelings for Ada is real, and he got his own thing where he's the true vessel. He got the white karma and everything like that. But honestly, I don't think Code's hate for Kawaii Ki is that deep, especially since he can no longer use Kawaii Ki to achieve his goals anymore. It's all up to Boruto now. So he's the only Otsutsuki that can use the juice of the 10 tails and make the divine tree and everything like that. So he's got your own last hope. But Kawaii Ki has no reason not to team up with him. Especially when it comes to a case as Boruto just shows back up and become a problem. He's just like, what you got to lose? But yeah, the end of the Age of Shinobi is destroying all chakra, all ninjutsu and everything. Ironically, no one has questioned I don't know how far along Kishimoto is planning this. This is a man doing weekly. I'm not saying he's on a Akira Koyama type schedule, but hey, some things that develop over time, and hey, some things get developed faster than others. But in this case, don't you find it strange how not only how rare it is, but Guy, Rock Lee, and I don't know about Metal Lee, are extreme outliers of the only ones who cannot do ninjutsu. They're the only ones. Guy was made fun of it, more or less a part-time outcast. And his eternal rivals Kakashi, the copy ninja, the ninjutsu man himself. But, no one found that strange. It could be that both Rock and Mike Guy had the purest human bloodline on anybody else. And that's why they have no type of ties or connection to ninjutsu, just like Mike Guy and his dad. It's just, they got the purest human bloodline. There's no Kage blood pumping through his veins. It's just 100% pure, no 76 paths. Like guys, the purest of the purest of human beings. We put the whole springtime of these things to be pretty funny. Cause it's a very odd genetic anomaly. And I happened once, twice, potentially 3 times at Metal Lee, but I can't remember who Metal Lee's mother is, to be honest. I swore I read somewhere he was adopted, but apparently he's not. I'm not going crazy, because with certain facts, when I see it, it's like, boom, it's stored, and it's like, what do you mean it's not what it was? What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Similar to how I swore Itachi cracked his head on the rock, and that's what killed him when he fought Sasuke, but everyone says no. I remember back in middle school, at the library, you was able to get the manga volumes, and Black Zetsu said when the fight was over, when he was commentating on it outside talking, that Itachi died by cracking his head open across the wall. And because that thick ass metal head bit. And I laughed about it. I drew pages from it. I had that book for like the entire school year. Now I looked in the version I got, it's not there. I'm not crazy. I know what I saw. Now back to the main point. Yeah. That is the whole purpose of the ninja tools. By the end of Boruto, nobody will have it in ninjutsu. Or anything to do with chakra. It'll all be ninja tools. It'll all be just hand-to-hand tactics and who can outsmart the other person. Now, the 8 gates still exist. It should. Because that's all taijutsu. Which does not require ninjutsu or chakra. Actually, let's take that back. I can't confirm whether it involves... Oh, no. Wrong. I can't confirm it. Because if Guy would have used a chakra type of attack, then Kasame's giant shark would have absorbed it, and Kasame would have won that fight against Mike Guy, but he did. So, because it was a complete physical attack. So, besides from like the 8 gates, everybody would be using ninja tools. So, artificially made fire, artificially made water, and that's just how it be. Especially with Ayo, yeah, the whole, how you use a pretty much mostly just scientific ninja tools. That wasn't a mistake. That and the androids and everything else. The entire equivalation of Boruto is leading to a ninja world without any karma, tail beast. Because ironically, don't you also think it's strange that Kurama died? It is quite the random choice, isn't it? Just, did he necessarily need to die? No. But if he was going to create a world without the tail beasts, who are entities that are made out of pure chakra, then the tail beasts will have to go as well. Does it mean Killer Bee has to die? I'm still unaware of the location of the Shikaku. He's out there somewhere. Mr. One-Tail Fat Toxic Man himself. He's just, where are you when you need him? The anime claims Boruto's sister going to become the next Jinchuriki for it, but you know, those two are 2 different canons, and the super manga and the Dragon Ball super animes is 2 different things. So it's got the same ordeal here. So it's a lot of things, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that's what it more or less comes down to. The entire ideal of what it needs to be a ninja will be flipped on top of his head, and most people equivalent what a ninja is in Naruto. You got a bunch of ninjutsu techniques, genjutsu techniques. But what is a ninja without chakra? What is a ninja without those things? Because as soon as you burn through all your chakra, you're dead, man. So maybe it'd be better for everybody. But ultimately, Kawaii's goal will be to rid the world of any attachments to the Otsutsuki and to exterminate the Otsutsuki from the world. Now, he cannot change his DNA, but like most half-breed things, somehow it comes down to, I want to fix the world. That could be a fix it. the quote there. It's messed up. That could be extremely offensive. My goodness, what's wrong? But yeah, both Boruto and Kawaii are both 80%, and ultimately that will be his goal. Now, but even then, like if Kawaii he ever have children, it will be part of Suzuki, so the bloodline will still be there. But did Kawaii ever kill Naruto? I don't know. If 3 years later Naruto Hinata is still trapped in that other dimension, wow, that would be sad. I hope he's just implying that eventually somehow he gets killed, just like how Sasuke could be getting killed in April. All right, this could be the last time we see Sasuke. He might be going down, baby. He might not make it. All right, he might not. It's sad that the Uchiha can never be more than 2. Actually, at one period of time it was 4. Yeah. For a 4th time period, it was 4 when Madara Uchiha was still kicking, but it didn't last long. And then it was down to 3 with Obito still being alive. Well, mostly being alive. And then it was down to 2. And then it was 3 again, and then it was 1. Quite sad. Quite sad indeed. Quite tragic. Quite tragic. But overall, my thoughts depends what Kawaii meant by the age of the shinobi is over. Because at first I thought, there was that movie where it was a samurai and it hits it towards like a Zero Tails. But then when they show up, and then the samurai actually did show up in the manga, it was just not much. So. Not much indeed. Not much at all. So, how would people be able to accept a ninja world without chakra, without the genjutsus, without the chakra controlled puppets? It would just be all mental, automatic. How would people accept it? When I was reading the chapters, I enjoyed the concept. But yeah, that's what the whole purpose of the ninja tools are. The ninja tools are going to replace ninjutsu completely. Genjutsu won't be what it is, and yeah, most of that stuff will not even exist. Because we're already seeing through the technology, most stuff can already be replicated. Now Genjutsu on the other hand, that's different, but they can always use the boost to walk on walls. They can already use other type of technology. You can already use it to create smoke bombs and slash grenades and things like that. It's not much they can't already do that can replicate ninjutsu. Now, there are levels to this game. There are some complicated stuff here, right? Until I see an artificial Sasuna, but who knows? It seems like, because the entire story have not been focusing on Tail Beast, because they're just into the background and going to Boruto. The Suzuki is the biggest problem throughout the entire series. And ironically, who would have known that it was Suzuki themselves would not be the one to start on this? It's because, wow, you gotta give it to you. Thanks, Ishiki, you started this problem. You created this little child, and now he's out there going ballistic, kidnapping parents, framing Boruto for murdering his own father, and it's just, wow. He has really hopped off the deep end. It's just, yeah. To me, it comes down to what people be able to accept that a ninja world without chakra, a ninja world without ninjutsu. Because why else would the ninja tools be there? And why else would they spend back-to-back chapters explaining, hey, look, anything you can already do as a shinobi, well, we got technology to do it. It will help you walk on wall. It will help you stay in water. It will help you fly. It will help you make laser swords and everything. You can use it to call firebar jutsus. Eventually, there'll be some point you can create an artificial summoning. As soon as they lose the ability for ninjutsu and chakra, they'll just replace it with technology. Now, I do think there'll be a problem without the tail beasts and other things. Would the world just go back to the way it was before, where it's a bunch of people trying to kill each other, or just like reality, there'll be a man, just like Oda in real life, who try to unite all the clans into one? Who knows? Fortunately, the Naruto world is not that big. It is merely just one big continent. I could be wrong, but I believe so. Well, I don't think I thought opinion about the whole. How would you look at the Naruto world without ninjutsu? Because to me, it's a very interesting concept that has been reiterated multiple times. That the chakra thing is not going to last much longer than the series. Oh, Boruto never grows. That's a lot, but it's going to happen. And I think, unlike Kaguya, I'm willing to accept a Naruto series without chakra and ninjutsu. It's not really that far-fetched or anything. It's just mind-blowing or just, we're in the series. No. I'm not going to act like the ninjutsu are some of the coolest things in the series, but it would be interesting to see a post-chakra, post-Asuki world where just everything's normal and all this stuff of the myth and legends just fade off in the fairy tale. It all becomes just one big fairy tale. It just becomes all just one big myth. This stuff never happened before. It was never real. It was all made up. I think there was just exaggeration. If you get to see the classic oil paintings of people like Sasuke and Naruto going against Madara Uchiha, the man, the myth, the legend, going against Nagato in the Nine Pains. Hey, look, it's just all story. It's just a comic book, man. It's just a comic book. No. And then maybe at that point we get a true backstory from where the Asuki actually comes from. And why they look so humanoid. Since apparently they can actually become quote-unquote gods. So, if you make like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and know what your thoughts about the whole subject of a world without ninjutsu, a post-world Boruto. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.
Styles T on the beat.